Reproduction in Humans Part 1. The reproductive system. The importance of reproduction. It is to replace those that died. Also to ensure that each species doesn't become extinct. Types of reproduction. Asexual reproduction. It is a process by which genetically identical offspring are produced from one parent. For example, yeast, bacteria, and amoeba. Sexual reproduction. It is a process by which genetically similar offspring are produced from two parents, one male and one female. It can only take place in humans when a child reaches puberty. Puberty. Changes in girls and boys. What is puberty? It is a stage of growth in a young person when reproductive organs become functional, start to produce sex hormones and sex cells. What are hormones? It is chemicals produced and released by glands in the human body. Sex hormones are responsible for changes which takes place during puberty. Let's take a look at the similarity and differences in girls and boys during puberty. Girls begins puberty around the age of 11 to 13. Boys begins around the age of 12 to 14. Both boys and girls experience rapid growth in height, and also growth of hair at armpits and pubic area. Girls starts to produce mature ova, a type of female sex cells, and also development in female assets, breast and hips. Voice box for boys enlarges which lead to voice break. Mustache starts to appear. Start to produce sperms, which is type of male sex cells, and also develop more muscular body. Now we will take a look at the male and female reproductive system. The male reproductive system. Here is the front and side view of the male reproductive system. We will now take a look at the various organs of the male reproductive system. Sex glands, which consist of prostate gland and seminal vesicle. Its function is to release fluids containing nutrient to provide sperms with energy to propel forward or move. Testis, an organ that produces sperm and male sex hormones, testosterone. Scrotum, a sac that holds the testis outside the body where it is cooler. Epididymis, which is the coiled tube, stores sperms temporarily before they enter the sperm duct. Sperm ducts, which is vas deferens, carry sperms from epididymis to urethra. Urethra, a tube that transports sperm or urine to the outside of the body. Penis, a male sex organ, which ejects sperms and deposits them in the vagina during sexual intercourse. Sperm. It is a male sex cell. It is found in semen, which is a mixture of sperms and fluids released from the sex glands, produced in the testes from puberty onwards. Between 200 to 500 million sperms are released in a single discharge. The female reproductive system. This is the side and front view of the female reproductive system. We will now take a look at the various organs in the female reproductive system. Ovary, it produces ova, which is female eggs, and female sex hormones, estrogen and progesterone. Fallopian tube, also known as oviduct, provides a passageway from the ovary to the uterus for the ovum. It is also the site of fertilization. Fallopian tube. It has walls that employ their muscles to create ripple movement to move the ovum released from the ovary. The inner lining of the fallopian tube is filled with finger-like projections called cilia, that pushes the ovum towards the uterus from the ovary. Uterus, the site of implantation, it allows the implanted embryo to grow into a fetus. Urethra, it allows urine to flow out of the body. However, urethra is not part of the female sexual reproduction system. It is part of the excretion system. Cervix, the narrow neck of the uterus which widens during childbirth as the baby comes out of the uterus. Vagina, the place where sperms are deposited during sexual intercourse. The endometrium is the innermost lining layer of the uterus. The female sex cell, ovum. A baby girl is born with 50,000 ova, but only an estimate of 400 is released from puberty, till around 50 years of age when menopause occur. Ovum is largest human cell and can be seen without a microscope. Let's take a look at the differences between sperm and ovum. Sperm is made up of three parts: head, middle piece, and tail. Ovum is one spherical structure. Sperm head contains nucleus and acrosome, Nucleus has 23 chromosomes. Acrosome contains enzyme that break down egg membrane, allowing sperm to penetrate ovum. Ovum's nucleus contains 23 chromosomes. The middle piece of the sperm contains numerous mitochondria which provides energy. Ovum cytoplasm has large amount of food storage, for mitosis. Sperm can move on its own, but ovum cannot. Sperm is released in millions, but one ovum is released every menstrual cycle. Sperm is very small, but ovum is comparatively large. Sperm has very little cytoplasm, but ovum has a lot of cytoplasm. Sperm's nucleus has X or Y chromosome. Ovum's nucleus only has X chromosome. Now let us recap what we have learned today. Thank you for the effort to learn with me. Good job. That is all for today. Stay tuned for more interesting lessons from me. See you next time. Bye-bye.